Good morning everyone, welcome back to Geelong of all places. I'm here with the Falcon. The thing hasn't been tuned yet. We've been doing a lot of work trying to get this thing ready for its tune. Should be happening this week. I'm really excited. But anyway guys, yes, we are in Geelong today, and if you guys can see behind me, we are at Antz Performance and we are doing something spicy once again to the ute. Do you guys remember a couple of months ago we came here and we did a full, hectic, almost complete stage 2 kit on the Falcon? I'll pop the bonnet and I'll show you guys what I mean. So underneath the car we got a few spicy mods. Of course we have the massive big stage 2 intercooler right here. We did a full Antz Performance turbo slide intake as well as all the intercooler piping as well to make it all nice and fresh. We installed the Dash 8 braided catch can across as well, and a few other little things around the car. But today we are going to get this thing ready 500 horsepower. The most restrictive part on this car, and something that you must do even if you want to go to like the first stage of power mods, which I reckon is probably like 400 to 440 horsepower mark, is you definitely want to change out your exhaust. Not your entire exhaust, but you really want to change out your catalytic converter to a high flow cat. Now the stock dumps actually flow quite well, then the stock exhaust system flows quite well as well. But your cat is going to be your biggest limiting factor. So if you want to get some power out of your barra in any aspect whatsoever, you definitely need a cat. So that's why we're here today at Antz Performance. We're not just getting a high flow cat, we're also getting a full turbo back system, which I'm very excited about. What is this thing? Oh, the paint. Hey mate, how are you? Sorry, you're gonna go for a handshake. I do apologize. It's looking good. It sounds an A. That's unfortunate. Alright guys, so in the car at the moment, I currently have a completely stock system with Venom catback. It sounds alright, kind of sounds an A-ish, I don't know, it's a bit weird. Still follows like a dual thing all the way back. I don't know what it is, but get some before flips, I reckon.
Yeah, let's do it.
Do you want to rev it or do you want me to rev it?
I can rev it.
You can rev it. Right here. Okay, alright, it's pretty quiet. That's nice. Yeah. I like that. It's good. Righto guys, we're bringing it to the workshop. We'll make it sound a little bit louder. We will also make it so much better flowing than what it is at the moment. We'll show you guys everything around the whole car and as to why exactly you want to do this to make some power in your car. Even if you want to go like to the smallest of a bit more horsepower from a tune, you definitely need to do a high flow cat either way. So I'll show you guys through the whole lot. We'll chuck it inside, we'll put it up on a hoist, and I'm going to burn my hands, because I won't make Xavier do it, but I'm going to burn my hands on a dump pipe. So, alright, so after successfully burning myself multiple times on the dump, I have managed to get all the dump bolts off. I'm very thankful that I did that last week and did the turbo before we did this exhaust, because I knew all the tools to make it all work and knew what angles to go around and do everything. So literally got them all off in probably about 15 minutes. The last one was probably 10 minutes by itself because it was just burning hot, and yeah, smashed it. Either way, dump's now off. I've got, there's also 2 brackets that are also attaching this dump directly to the block as well. Yeah, so one of mine was actually snapped off entirely. The next one, it was, I tried to undo the bolt back at home and it snapped inside the dump. So now we don't have to worry about that. Now we can put the car up on the hoist and we can just rip out the full exhaust from the front back.
Taking a dump is done.
Taking a dump is done.
It's done.
Yeah.
Step 1, take a dump.
We're putting an even bigger dump back in it.
Take a hot steaming dump.
Alright, right, so this big Johnny right here, that is your factory cat. Now that's going to be the power sucker of this entire system. So factory dump goes down into, I don't know, how big do you reckon that is there? It looks like a 3-inch. Like a 3-inch section right there. Yeah. I don't know, or 2.5 or something. It looks tiny.
3-inch.
Yep.
Looks like 3-inch to me.
There you go. So this is all pretty much factory all the way back to here. Now, as you can see, I have a massive exhaust leak, which is probably that annoying noise that I'm hearing inside the car. And also at the top of it too, it's absolutely gross. I don't know what I've done.
Ooh.
It's pretty manky, isn't it?
Ooh, that's crusty.
It is crusty. It's been on there for a while. I don't know how long.
Better days.
It has been better days. Yeah, something like that, yeah.
Better days. Yeah, that's what the inside of my head looks like.
So right here is where it splits off to a
3.5-inch.
Yeah, something like that. I don't know. Oh yes,
you're talking about
the Antz one.
Oh, the Antz one's 3.5.
The Antz one, yeah. I was going to say, I have no idea.
That looks like, is it 2.5?
Twin 2.5 or something. It's very similar. So the Venom system is very similar to the original system. What is this?
This is just a small ruler that I just keep this in my fucking pants.
Yeah, something like that.
And then when I know, fucking can!
I've never seen someone measure an exhaust like this.
Yeah, well, I've never measured an exhaust.
Is it square to the car? That's good.
It's about 58 millimeters. So
okay, cool.
That's 2 and a bit. Yeah.
2 and a bit, yeah. So this Venom system actually follows the factory system pretty well, bang on. The factory system is a dual pipe system all the way back. I'm not quite sure exactly why they did it, but the factory systems do flow all right. But as I said, when you're going with power, you really want to change that cat out. It's going to be your biggest thing. Now, before you change a cat, unfortunately, it will throw codes. So make sure you do this like one of the last jobs that you do before you tune the car, because if you go put a brand new cat in it and you go rip it around, you might have a few issues, but mainly it'll just throw engine codes. But you might overboost, you might underboost it. It'll throw off the tune a little bit. So you make sure you do that properly. Make sure you do it last. So the last two things you want to do is obviously your turbo, your cat, and then pretty much everything else you can do and drive on, and you won't need a tune or anything. So we're going to rip this Venom system out. It's quite old. As I said, it's quite crusty. It has a lot of exhaust leaks on it. It does have one big muffler at the back, but aside from that, I don't think there's any other mufflers, is there? It's got a cat and a rear. So your 3.5-inch system has 2 mufflers, doesn't it? I think it has one here and one at the back.
Yeah.
Yes. I actually don't like my cars being too loud. I actually think the Antz system is going to sound a bit better because it's going to be more resonated. So we'll chuck it on. We'll see how we go. The rest of the system should pop off pretty easily. So I love how it's shiny there, that it's flaked off here.
Well, it seems like one of your pipes is getting way more heat than the other. Or
yeah,
something. Like
that was the other thing we also looked at too.
It doesn't seem like it's really flowing equally because.
Yes.
I mean, this one's lost everything. This one's lost virtually nothing.
Yeah, and it's weird because it splits off. Oh, I mean, like, you could kind of see here that this is on more of an angle towards the stock dump. I don't know, maybe.
Strange.
Yes, either way. The Antz system, we'll just go directly off the back of it and it'll be mint. So we'll quickly rip this thing off and then we will pick up the video when we show you guys the brand new system side by side on the ground. Alright, so when you jump onto the Antz Performance website to go purchase your beautiful, nice stainless exhaust system, which I'm going to show you in a second, there's 2 options for the types of cats you can get. Now, the first one is this one right here. This one right here is a high flow cat. Now, as you guys can see, you can barely see through it, but it's, trust me, does pass through. It's super high flow, much more 4-inch orientated than the standard cat, which is that huge big box down there. Now, Antz also does have a ultra high performance cat as well you can get. Now, if you want to chase more power, you can certainly get that. You can check it out on the website, but for today's video, we are going to be putting in a cat. Or well, just their high flow cat. Mainly because I've had cars that I've just removed the cat in the past, and it was stinky and horrible. And this one here, being a daily and also trying to keep the environment nice and healthy, we're going to be putting standard cat in it today. So look at all the room for activities in here. Wow. All right, so now these 2 exhaust systems on the ground, we have a completely stock, well, completely stock system. What would be a stock system? We still have a stock dump, stock cat, stock everything.
First and foremost, so this is our Antz FG, and we've got one for the BA dump and cat. These come together. So you're going from your bell housing to a full 4-inch, into a 4-inch cat, high flow cat, down to 3.5. The reason it goes down to 3.5 is to fit, so that it fits in with most stock systems, so that you can just buy the dump and cat by itself without then having it to go to a full exhaust.
Yeah.
If you want to go to a full exhaust for the ute, it stays 3.5, and then for our sedan, it then goes back up to 4-inch. So then this kit is full 3.5 stainless steel, 2 muffler sections for noise, tone, and getting rid of a bit of drone.
I was going to say, it looks absolutely awesome. Like comparing it to what the Venom system is to, you know, upgrading to a more high flow system with 2 mufflers is going to be great. So
yeah, it's much more of a high flow system. I mean, you can see how skinny these 2-inch pipes, even though there are 2 of them, you're still going to reduce flow. And I think we've seen that just in the difference between these pipes, where we're clearly not getting equal flow. One of them's getting way more heat than the other.
Yeah, we were talking about this before. Like one of the systems all the way through, one of the pipes has a lot more paint on one side of it, and one of them has, you know, a whole bunch of paint that's flaked off. So whether one of them was getting way more exhaust gas than the other, who knows? But
and then, so just for your info, so these are our FG and our BAs are the same. These have a cast mouth, so these aren't welded. These are fully cast and then welded onto the rest of the pipe, which just makes them way more accurate. And then this is also our new rock and roll heat wrap. So this is our new product that we've just bought in. Try to reduce the ambient air try to reduce the ambient air temp in your engine bay.
Yes.
Yeah, so this is just going to prevent heat soak.
I believe this will also do the same as HPC coating, where you try and keep the heat inside the pipe at the same time.
Correct.
And hotter air does flow quicker or something similar. Yes. So there you go.
So this is it. So it's got a continuous temperature of 982 Celsius. That's fucking pretty hot. Yeah. It's about almost as hot as I am. And then max temperature of 1,300. So fucking, you know, if you get much higher than that, you're fucking in trouble. So.
This is an absolutely beautiful system, full 3.5-inch stainless the entire way through. It's going to sound, I'm hoping, to be fair, compared to the mild steel, I'm hoping it sounds a little more raspy. Like I used to be a big fan of going to the, you know, the twin exits or the quad exits, something like that. But going to a big single from having all my Japanese cars, I kind of feel like that's going to be kind of dope. So I don't know, just my personal preference anyway.
We're about to find out.
We're about to find out. Also, you don't actually realize how long these cars are, do you?
Yeah. They're a bitch, and this is why this system is such a bitch to ship. So when you order one of these things and it takes a bit longer, it's because we can't send it with Ozpost.
Can you quickly get some footage of me? All right, so I'm pretty tall. I'm 6'5", right? I'm huge, right? If I lie down beside the system, you can get an accurate representation of just how big these exhaust systems are.
So Zach's 6'5", and I'm fucking 9 foot.
Exactly right. Exactly. Yeah, Xavier's huge. So I'm massive, but he's just on another level. So yeah, that's the 2 systems there. We're going to bolt it up into the car. This should be nice and easy. This was a super easy exhaust to remove. So you don't have to like fandangle it over anything. So we're just going to chuck it up into the car, see what she sounds like, and then yeah, let's do it.
All right, so Zachy boy is going under the car where he belongs.
I'm going to take a huge dump, wedge it into the smallest crevice I can.
What's on your dump there, Zach? Is that rock and roll heat wrap? The new Antz product?
I had some Mexican last night, and so I got some lava wrap on it too. It's pretty hot, but we'll see how we go. Sarah's going to hate me because I'm ruining my new shirt, but she'll be right. Okay.
Sorry, Sarah.
So, I'll get this one up and through.
Angle up the other way, other way. So push to your right.
To my right?
Yeah.
That way?
Yeah, keep going.
Yep, that's as far as I can get, unfortunately.
Oh, really? Okay, wait, yeah,
there we go.
Yep.
Cool.
Hey, there we go.
Alright, what a mish. That dump is now on. Look, it wasn't easy. For some reason, I had a few issues where the Pulsar turbo was actually stripping out some of the bolts in the back. I don't know whether we were trying to get them in crooked or something similar, but the Pulsar threads, I've had to re-tap every single one of them to make work. But aside from that, they're all tapped now, unfortunately inside the car. I wish I had known when it was outside the car. And the dump is now completely on. We've got it all sorted, all up in there. It's actually sitting up nice and tight. I quite like it. Look at that, mate. Absolutely beautiful. So that's a massive big 4-inch dump in there now. Now we're going to fit up the rest of the system. This is super, super easy. What I recommend doing is putting the entire system out on the ground right beside your other exhaust and just, you know, mounting it up to where it is. So the Antz system, the benefit of the Antz is the fact that it is all V-band apart from obviously the cat and the dump and stuff like that too. So the full massive biggest sections are all V-band. So put everything in loosely, and then once it's all setting up nice and tight, then tighten it all, because you know there'd be nothing worse than tightening everything up here and then having your exhaust tip at a weird funky angle. Alright guys, well, new exhaust is in the car. A little bit of fiddling around. Alright guys, so we'll bring it back down. I've still been having a few little issues with coolant, so I'll quickly just top it up with coolant. And yeah, we'll get some sound checks for you. And we'll start up for the first time, we'll see how we go. Rightio. First start, see what she sounds like. I'm hoping that it's like a little bit quieter. We'll see how we go. Ooh, okay, alright. It's deep. It's actually nice from back here. You can hear the turbo. It's what it sounds like. It kind of does actually, it's weird.
It's got that low
yeah.
right at the bottom there.
I like it. It's not bad.
It's not tuned either, though.
No, not at all. She's stanky. Big fan of the single tip. Big fan of the single tip. Yeah, I like it. Nice! Nice, Gary. Sounds good. I love it. I like it.
It sounds good.
It's really subtle. I like it. It's actually quieter than the Venom.
I think it is, but it sounds like a race car.
It sounds way better. It's nice and raspy, which I like. It's stainless. Yeah. I've never had a stainless on a Falcon. It's good.
Pop lots of people's cherries here at Antz Performance.
Alright, well, we are heading back from Geelong right now. Nice little drive. Bit of traffic on the road, kind of sucks a little bit, but that's just how it is. The car, this exhaust is super, super nice. It's really refined, really quiet. Doesn't make any weird knocks, weird rattles. Doesn't touch anything, just super nice. I like it. And then when you're under a little bit of load, I can't really get under load right now because it's not tuned, but when you get under a bit of load, she sounds really nice.